That's it.
Okay, this is
Jeremiah. Hold on. You jumping the gun. Brother. Let's see what we got, brother. Let's see. Okay. Let's see what we got. Let's see if I can make it.
With that Jesus, something.
All right, we can start there. Now, that's good. Now, what I'm finna show y'all is an American military personnel that was in Ukraine fighting, and he got out of there. Okay. He finna explain what he saw and what was going on. What we gotta get visited by these demons? You know what I'm saying? Here come the demons, y'all. Here come the demons, Jay. Here come the demons. Here come the demons. Here they come. My goodness.
For they were raised, in the church, but they left the church. Forgive them in the name of Jesus. Return.
Now, y'all see that? How those spirits work up? Now, Jay got it. Come on. Jay got it, man. How people done that? I keep losing this. How people out there, man? Hey, man, we need to save, man. We can't keep living like this, man. You feel me? We can't keep living like this, man. We can't keep living like this, man. I know I'm laughing and it's serious, but man, sometimes I just can't help it. Our people is finished, man. But that's what the Most High done to our people, man. For not paying attention, man. You calling on Jesus, man. He's not gonna help you, man. Edomites call on Jesus, man. Edomites call on Jesus, man. Children of Israel call on YAHAWASHI, man. But anyway, I probably ain't gonna even put that up, man. I ain't gonna even let Jay see that. You know what I'm saying? These people are crazy out here, man. But, now, this is what I want to show. I might leave it up there, man. I would. Leave it up there, man. But, this is what I want to show. Damn, keep moving. This is the American soldier, American personnel in Ukraine, and he finna explain what he saw and what he was dealing with. I'm going straight.
Already even started. Hit you with a commercial.
I'm going straight to the point. You just gonna be there.
And I heard him, I'm like, this accurate here, which actually really helped because I could hear. He was like so weird. I thought the Russians were way closer than they were when artillery was so far away from the first reaches you, then the shell reaches you.
You can barely hear it, man. I'm trying to. Alright.
They blew up right in the trees, and the branches fell down into our vehicle.
Just as loud as I can get it.
Wow. I looked at my guys, I'm like, can I open fire? And they're like, no, don't open fire. I'm like, it was an instant reaction. I'm like, I want to shoot something now. Yeah. I just want to shoot something because I'm tired. I didn't know what, I would just want, it would make me feel safer. So, as we were waiting, then we got our orders to, town commander looked around, he said, he spoke in Ukrainian, and I think what it is, he took command of the remnants of that TDF company, and then my guys dismounted, and fucker looked at me and he said, we're going to attack now, remember, don't die. I mean, he got out, and they got behind the BTR, and then everyone started forming up, and we then slowly got out of that ditch, put ourselves on the road, and we're advancing slowly, but dude, it was like the most, well, I felt like it was honestly like sheep to slaughter, because these guys didn't have any, tactics of anything. It was so primitive. Your vehicles are back to back, like, back to back with each other, advancing, and I was, it was just such a slow creep up there, dude. And I'm sitting there right behind my 50 cal, and I'm watching that front vehicle, and I'm watching the guys behind it, and I'm looking back at my guys, still making sure they're still coming up. And my battalion commander was actually, he dismounted from his vehicle. He had his AK out. He was right there with our guys. And honestly, I came over time. I came to love my battalion commander, Royal more, and my company commander, Bob, because our battalion commander, he was right there with us. He was right there with us, dude. He was a brave guy. I later found out he had actually been in jail, was released when the war began because he was a political activist on the part of Azov. But he was a cool guy, dude, honestly. That guy had no feet. It was this little bottleneck of woods. Woods to our left, woods to our right, and a bottleneck, and then the road opened up right in the woods. And I'm watching that front BMP do this, and as it just very cleared that fucking front opening, it was almost like someone had hit a button, almost like God had hit some type of button, and that make that thing go through. Because I guess it might have just been a T-72 somewhere else that hit it. I think it was Russian T-72 that was hit in the town and saw the BMP, but he just blew up. It lurched forward. This giant fireball came out the hatch, out the front, and then blew the doors off the back, and it killed everyone behind it, dude. And it killed everyone behind it, dude. And there was no whistle. I mean, there was no whistle. It just happened so fast. I was like so shocked. And then as soon as that happened, we started taking fire. I watched as guys were getting killed. I watched as guys just started in the ground, dude. Like they just, it's just something that just pushed them over, dude. I watched these guys get struck. And that BMP that got hit, then, that turret went sky high, dude. And that fucking thing was just caught on fire immediately. Its ammo must have been ignited. And that was just all hell. The Russians opened up on fire from us, from the wood, from actually both the wood line to our right. They opened up on us from positions there, and then we started taking tank rounds from the front. The first BMP was gone, and the second BMP panicked and pulled off to the left and got hit in the side. And then the third vehicle, my battalion commander's vehicle, then started zigzagging out of there, and then there was my vehicle that was left. And my vehicle, my guy, the gunner panicked. The gunner panicked. He fucking left the vehicle. He left the vehicle. The gunner panicked. I heard him cussing and swearing inside. He fucking jumped out, and the driver was sitting there like, what does he do? What do we do? And I told him, I was so scared, dude, I would die. I said, back the fuck up, back the fuck up, back the fuck up, back the fuck up. And my guys were sitting there behind me. They had heard explosions and stuff, so they were ready to fight. They couldn't see what was going on. And I looked back at them, and they said, get out, go, just get the fuck out of here, And then that's when, everyone in front of me, like, some guys were trying to just take position behind some burnt vehicles and open fire on the Russian wood line. that wasn't working. Other guys were just fucking running and getting gunned down. And that whole time there, I'm sitting there, dude, I didn't fire a single round yet. I'm like, what the fuck do I do? And then I'm looking at my hands, and then, dude, I swung that fucking bird, aimed my fucking 50 cal, and just started doing this. I just like, and I didn't see anything. That's the fucking thing. Couldn't see a damn fucking Russian, dude. I just wanted all the stuff. I didn't care. I didn't care if my gun would have done nothing. I just wanted to, I wanted them to stop shooting at it. So I started shooting at them. And that's when I did see, just the one time I ever really saw a Russian that was live, was my 50 cal jam, and I couldn't get the jam fixed. I later found out that it had been over-greased, and grease kind of built up, kind of gunked it up, and so I only got off like, I'd say I only got off like, not even a belt. I didn't get off a belt, that type of thing. I probably got off like maybe like 20 rounds. And there was these Russians, the Russians were trying to go around us, and I was in my hatch was starting to take the the rounds were cracking, they go, when they crack over your head, but when they're coming towards you, they start zipping. Yeah. And so they're going, and they start pinging off my fucking turret. And so what I did is my driver's still there. He was scared. He didn't let go of the wheel. He was holding his head down inside there. And I patted him on the shoulder and said, I'm switching to AK. And I grabbed my fucking AK and I pulled it out. I racked it. And then I saw this, I saw this Russian that was running, but I couldn't make out his face, nothing. I just saw his camo, his uniform, and it was almost like, he just risen out of the ground, like, cute camouflage, he just kind of rise out of the ground, and it looked like he was running. It was almost like I didn't see a person. So I swung my AK. I didn't aim ready to aim, and I just let off a burst. I had it on automatic. I let off a burst, and he crumpled. He fell to the ground, and I didn't see him again. And then I saw more Russians, but they saw me, and they were opening fire on me, and I actually threw my AK out of the vehicle and climbed out of the hatch and fell down, and kind of just stayed there, to be honest. I kind of I was too fucking scared.
Ooh, he said he stayed. He was too scared, man. But that's what I wanted y'all to hear. I know it was long, but I wanted y'all to hear that because he's been over there in Ukraine. And when you listen to the video, he was saying that he was getting guys that was contacting him on the internet, right? Was asking him how can they get to Ukraine? And he was saying, look, nah, man. He basically said, y'all fuck off, because y'all ain't ready for what's going on over there, And he himself was telling you how he got jammed up. And in other parts of the video, he said it was about 200 guys with him. It was about 200 guys with him, and they was gonna fly down to Mariupol. But the commander told him to go, didn't want him to go, wanted him to go another place. So the commander pulled him out, and them guys went ahead and took off. The Mariupol. He said about 200 of them. He said they never made the Mariupol. They were shot out the sky, man. In Ukraine. He said they were shot out the sky. That's what he said. He said 200 of them never made the Mariupol. And Mariupol is south of Ukraine, and they never made it. 200 of them. Never made it. They were shot out the sky. And he was thanking that commander for saving his life at that particular time. But he said he got jammed up. And the Russians were shooting from the wood, and the tank was shooting from the front, but the tank had blew up the trucks that was behind him in the back. And like he was saying, he was shooting. He said, but it come to a point to where them Russians had overwhelmed him. He just threw out his AK and he was on the ground, inside the vehicle, scared, man. So read what you got, Mike. He was over there, Mike. And then they said in one place that was in the wood, and it was nighttime, and they using white phosphorus over there. He said it was at nighttime, he was running in the woods, and they was running. And come to find out, Ukrainians had already been in the area where they were running to. But it was nighttime, and he said the military hardware that they were shooting was lighting up the sky. And if he's running in the woods at nighttime and it's being lit up, he could see all the dead bodies, man, laid out, man. He said he was like he said the Russians were like a wolf, and he was a sheep, man. He was just trying to get up out of there, man. He said in Afghanistan and places like that, he said the roles are reversed. He said over there, he said, look, America is the wolf, and the Afghanistan people over there, they the sheep. But he said in Ukraine is reversed. The Russians is the wolf, man. And he said there's so many mercenaries over there, man. From all over the world, so many mercenaries. But go ahead, bro.
All right, this is this is Jeremiah chapter
51, 30.
Okay, fine. This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 30. The mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holes.
Yeah, meaning their barracks. Go ahead.
Their might has failed.
Their might has failed. And as you can see, him going over there in Ukraine, he's seen being over there as an American, the might have failed. See? Go ahead.
They became as women.
They became as women. All right, they're going to be pissing on themselves, man. They're going to be scared, man, because of this war, man. Go ahead.
They have burned her dwelling places.
Go ahead.
Her bars are broken.
That's what's going to happen to America. Go ahead.
Verse 31. One post shall run to meet another, and one messenger to meet another.
That's talking about the messengers who deliver the message concerning Babylon's falling. Yeah, go ahead.
To show the king of Babylon that his city is taken at one end.
Yup. America, done. Go ahead.
Verse 32. And that the passengers are stopped.
Mm-hmm.
And the reeds they have burned with fire.
Mm-hmm.
And the men of war are frightened.
Mm-hmm.
So verse 33. For thus said YAHAWASHI of hosts, the power of Israel, the daughter of Babylon is like a trenching floor? Threshing floor.
Now, a threshing floor is what they used to do with grain in the ancient world. Say for instance, like we stand on this concrete. It's a circular area. It could be wooden or it can be circular. And what they used to do is put the grain on the ground and beat it with a stick, or cause an animal to stomp on it to separate the seeds and stuff. So that's what YAHAWASHI is saying about America. Babylon the Great. It's going to be laid on the ground, and all the infrastructure, everything in it is going to be separated. These buildings are going to be destroyed. Everything going to be separated. You know, it's going to be a desert. Go ahead.
It is time to trench her yet a little while, and the time of her harvest shall come.
See? Go ahead.
Nebuchadnezzar?
Yeah, Nebuchadnezzar.
Nebuchadnezzar.
Okay, that's talking about ancient Babylon. But the thing about it is, the scriptures are twofold. I mean, you have more than one meaning. So this is going to happen to the daughter of Babylon, which is America. Okay, go ahead.
Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, had devoured me.
So it said the king of Babylon had devoured me. What it's saying is Babylon had conquered the nations and had swallowed up the nations to where they had all the nations' riches. Same way with America. Go ahead. And they had Israel riches, which is us. Go ahead.
He had crushed me. He had made me an empty vessel.
Yup, emptied us out, man. We ain't got nothing as a people, man. Emptied us out, man. America emptied us out. Go ahead.
He had swallowed me up like a dragon. He had filled his belly with my delicate. His delicate, right?
Go ahead, yeah.
He had cast me out. Verse 35.
A dragon is talking about a snake. Go ahead.
Verse 35. The violence done to me and to my flesh be upon Babylon.
And all the killings that America have done to us as a people, man. Go ahead.
Shall the inhabitant of Zion say, and my blood upon the inhabitants of Chaldea shall Jerusalem say.
Yup.
Therefore, thus said Yahawah Sham YAHAWASHI, behold, I will plead thy cause and take vengeance for thee, and I will dry up her seed and make her spring dry.
Famine. Go ahead.
And Babylon shall become heaps.
Yup.
And Babylon shall become heaps, a dwelling place for dragons, an astonishment and a hissing without an inhabitant.
So ain't nobody going to inhabit America no more. Just desert creatures. Go ahead.
Verse 38, they shall roar together like lions.
Yeah, at first, that's how they're going to be when the war start off. They're going to be roaring together like lions, but it's going to cease, man.
I seen a little meme where it said something about like when the Marines show up and all you hear in the background is like trying to intimidate.
Yeah, roaring together like lions. In the beginning, it's going to be like that. They're going to turn like women, man. Go ahead.
They shall yell as lions whelps.
Yep.
In their heat, so like verse 39, in their heat I will make their feast and I will make them drunken.
So all the celebrations that America continues to do, and by us being in captivity in Babylon and being swallowed up, all the celebrations these Edomites do, Most High got something for them. They can mockery of us as a people. Most High got something for you. Go ahead.
That they may rejoice and sleep a perpetual sleep.
So what it is even though you're doing that, you're going to sleep a perpetual sleep. In other words, you ain't going to never rise again, man. You ain't going to never get up in power again, man. Go ahead.
And not wake, said Yahawah Sham YAHAWASHI.
Go ahead.
Verse 40, I will bring them down like lambs to the slaughter.
That's what old boy felt like. You know? Facing them Russians. It's gonna be bad, man. It's gonna be real ugly, man. Go ahead.
Like rams with the goats.
Slaughter, man. Go ahead.
How is she shaped?
Yeah. I mean Shashak.
Shashak?
Yeah.
How is Shashak taken?
I mean, hold on. Shashak. Yeah. Spell it for me.
It's S-H-E, like she.
Yeah, Shah.
And it's split, and it says S-H-A.
Shank. Shashank. Okay. The E is like an I.
Okay.
So it's Shashank.
How is Shashank taken?
And now Shashank is another word for Babylon. But when you look it up, you say Babal. Okay? But it's another word for Babylon. Go ahead.
And how is the praise of the whole earth surprised?
How is the praise of the whole earth surprised? How is America surprised that it's going to fall like this? See? Go ahead.
How is Babylon become an astonishment among the nations?
See? Go ahead.
The sea is come up upon Babylon.
What it means by the sea has come up all the military might don't come against her. Go ahead. All her enemies. Go ahead.
She is covered with the multitude of the waves thereof.
That's talking about military might. All the military might will turn on America. They're going to be left alone, man. Go ahead.
Her cities are desolate. Her cities are a desolation, a dry land, and a wilderness.
Desert. Go ahead.
A land wherein no man dwelleth, neither do any son of man pass thereby.
Go ahead.
Verse 44, and I will punish Bel in Babylon.
See, all these idols. See, because you go into the history of ancient Babylon, whenever they conquer somebody, they would give that glory to their idol. Whatever idol they worship that to. Same way with America. They give glory to Caesar Borgia. You know? And the other idol that they into. Go ahead.
And I will bring forth out of his mouth that which he had swallowed up.
Everything that Esau Edom took from us, all their riches, all their wealth, Most High gonna make them vomit everything back up and give it to them when they fall. Go ahead.
And the nations shall not flow together anymore unto him.
No more. No nation shall come to America again. Go ahead.
Because the wall of Babylon shall fall.
The wall of Babylon shall fall. So America will be destroyed. That's it on that particular verse. All right, we're gonna face it, bro. First and foremost, I like to give all praises to Yahawah, Bahashim, Yahawashai, Bahashim, Rachakodash. Double honors to the elder apostle GMS who ruled well. Salute you brothers that's pushing this word and truth, sincerity, strength, Yahawah, Yahawashai. And shalom to you brothers and sisters that are growing and trusting the spirit of Yahawah, Yahawashai. Shalom to you too. So with that, Mawafla Babylon,
Mawafla Babylon,
Mawafla Babylon,
Mawafla Babylon,
and Mawafla 2/3 Shalom, stay strong, search the scripture, pray for deliverance.